Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be making a very super simple snack, dessert, whatever you want it to be. We're going to be making some protein energy balls, my favorite little snack treat to make. Unlike regular chocolate, this is actually satiating to me, so I don't eat a whole bunch. I can eat a couple at a time, that's it, and not all day either. I used to be able to, not anymore. Because it just doesn't really make me feel that great. But after a couple, plenty. It's a nice little treat, nice little pick-me-up. So we are going to start with 1 cup of oats. I've already measured it out in here. And I'm going to make some cocoa ones today. I've never really tried this kind, but I thought it sounded good. I had some extra cocoa powder, figured why not. So we have our oats. And we'll add in our powder next. I have a pet peeve of it being on the blades. Okay. And next we will put a 1/3 cup of honey. You can use date syrup, honey, maple syrup. But today I have honey, so we're gonna use honey. Last time I made these, I did use date syrup. Whatever my version of that is. I have a short little video on YouTube about that. If you wanna check that out, you can. Okay, we have our honey in there. Measure with your heart, my favorite part. Did not mean to make that rhyme, but it did. Some some vanilla. I like vanilla, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Most recipes call for like 1 teaspoon. I probably used about that. The next thing that we are going to use is some peanut butter. Whoa, this one's brand new. And we are going to use 1/2 cup of this. I almost scooped out nothing. It tells you exactly how my day has been going. So, we'll measure out a 1/2 cup. You don't have to wash it out or anything because all the ingredients are going together anyways. And the other plus to this is if you are a new parent, it's a toddler approved food as well, I learned. I don't really know why I didn't think it would be. It's not that I thought she wouldn't eat it. It's just I didn't really know how much of a toddler food it could be. She'll also pack away 2 balls at a time. Maybe a little bit inappropriate, so get your head out of the gutter, but she will. Okay. This is a terrible video. All right, so I'm just gonna scrape some of that down. We have our peanut butter, our honey, our cocoa, vanilla, oats, kind of went down the line there. You can add chocolate chips, however much you want. Usually I don't measure it out, I just pour however much I want in there, but today I measured it out for you guys. I used a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips, and I love coconut, so, and I need to use up these flakes before they start going bad. So I used a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips, a 1/4 cup of coconut flakes. In my mind, this all is going to be good. So if you don't like coconut, probably leave that out and just do the chocolate chips. You don't have to do chocolate chips either. Which is also why I kind of toned it down for this one, because I am not sure how chocolatey it's going to be with the cocoa powder. It's pretty chocolatey when I add my chocolate chips. I probably go overboard on them. Okay, so I'm going to blend all of this together. This is why it's one of my favorite things to make, because I just put it all in the blender. But it's a nap time thing to make because my toddler does not like this blender at all. So anyways, I'm gonna turn this on now. Once I remember how to work it, I'm gonna turn it on now. Okay, I'm just gonna check inside here. We're pretty good, but I want to scrape some of it down, so I'm just gonna rinse off my peanut butter spoon that I was using earlier. Okay, move some of this around here. Okay. Now I'm going to put it all into my little bowl. If you want, you can blend the dry ingredients together first and then stir in the wet ingredients. It will make your dry ingredients more like flour. Sometimes they can stick better that way. But I'm just having a day, so I didn't do that. I'm having a whole week, really. Okay. So that looks good. I have some chocolate chips still whole, which is fine. Some oats are still whole, which is also fine. If you don't like that, then you can blend the dry first. And then it will just all be powder, but sometimes I like the little crunch in there. Okay. Now in this other bowl here, we are going to drop the balls in. This can get very messy, so if you are a texture person, just know it's gonna get messy. These look really chocolatey. I love chocolate. Sometimes it can be a little bit too much. So we'll just see how these come out. I've been eating these paleo brownies lately. And those are very rich. I didn't know they would be that rich. I'll do a video on them sometime in the near future, maybe. But I think lately I've been doing a lot of dessert things, and so I don't know. We'll see when I get to that video. And I just form them to however big I want them to be. Sometimes it feels like this takes forever. Probably if I made them to like what an actual ball should be, I don't know how much that is because I just do everything, whatever I feel like doing. Maybe I would be able to eat more than 2, but. And these will usually last us a while, maybe a few days, a little more than that, almost the whole week, but when it was just me eating these, it lasted a whole week. And now that I have a monster, maybe last a few days, so I'll make another batch later in the week of a different flavor. You can also cut this in half and you can have less, and then you can make different kind if you don't want to make these ones again. Or if you're like me and forget half your ingredients at the store, even though you spend a lot of money at the store. So then you only have half your recipe until you go back. Happens a lot. Not this week though. This week I did pretty good. And don't worry, they're going to be a little bit sticky to each other. They're gonna be pretty sticky. But when you put them in the refrigerator, they don't. The stickiness goes away. And they get more firm too because the peanut butter gets cold. So I'm almost done here. That was a whole entire chocolate chip. Make sure it makes it in there. I don't know where all of you guys are watching from, but here in Colorado this weekend has been super nice right before we get a winter storm. So we've been making the most of it, airing out the house, going outside. Had to be careful, make sure the dog didn't hear that one, make her go crazy. We're almost through. I have, I don't know, maybe 2 more balls to make. And probably with how chocolatey, well, I don't know how chocolatey these are yet, but they seem pretty chocolatey. I don't know if I'll even be able to eat 2, but we'll see. Sometimes I just get so overwhelmed and so stressed that I escape into these delights that I make. And so, we'll see. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Okay, I don't have enough for another ball, and I'm not gonna go through and add to the ball. Well, actually, here, I'm gonna add to this one. Sometimes by this last ball that I roll, this happens with meatballs too. It's like ginormous, and the first one is so itsy bitsy. I think I just get impatient, so I'm like, well, let's just make them bigger. Okay, I just gradually add more and more and more. But these all look pretty good. So now I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes, and then I will try one. But they stay in the refrigerator, so don't let them sit out at room temperature. I'm gonna go wash my hands now, but thank you guys for watching, and let me know how yours are. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Make sure you never miss a recipe that we make here in the Chaotic Kitchen. And yes, thanks for watching. If you guys have other variations of this that you find delicious, please let me know. I love trying new things. I love recording new things. So thank you. I hope you guys all enjoy your week. Bye.